Well, last night, as I was flipping through ESPN and basically all the channels, I saw Duke versus Kentucky basketball. I thought, man, this is going to be game of the year. Game number one is game of the year already. Nothing can top this. Boy, was I wrong. Duke blew out Kentucky, wasn't even close, wasn't even a competition, really. Duke just ran away with this from the start. The only time it was close was like the first 3 minutes of the game. I'm not trying to hate on Kentucky. Trying to be a non-biased sports analyst here. It was a very entertaining game. I really personally thought it was going to be a close matchup. It was going to be a real back and forth battle between both schools. Both have legendary coaches. Both are legendary basketball programs. I really thought it was going to be a really big bout. I really thought both schools were going to compete. And Duke just took over and killed Kentucky. I was shocked. I really didn't see it coming. I knew Duke was going to win, but I did not think they were going to just blow them out of the water like that. The score was 118-84. And now let's look at some of the stats from the game. You see the field goal percentage there. Duke had a really good field goal percentage. Kentucky could not hit a three-pointer to save their lives. A 23.5 three-point percentage, basically 23.5, so 24 if you round it up. 24% from three. That is horrible. Especially shooting as a team. When you have guys like Tyler Herro, Keldon Johnson, not really sure if Quad Green and Emmanuel Quickly can shoot threes, but those are 2 point guards on your team. And guards should be able to hit threes. Maybe not as frequently as guys like Herro and Johnson, but, you know, at least in the mid-30s range. But this was just a very interesting game. And 15 turnovers. 15 to Duke's 4. And if you watched the game, you'd say, oh my god, very sloppy play. I wouldn't really say, I mean, yeah, some of them were really sloppy, but it was mainly just Duke was playing amazing defense. Just my opinion, I saw Cameron Reddish get a couple steals, Zion Williamson get a steal, some block shots. It was just crazy how good Duke's defense was. Especially Cameron Reddish and R.J. Barrett. I did not think they were going to be playing as much defense as they did. They played amazing. I saw Barrett throw up some horrible shots, so I was like, is he playing any good? Then I looked at his stat line. I was like, yeah, he's playing pretty good. I mean, these guys, the big three freshmen from Duke, are just phenomenal. And you also have the number 10 recruit, point guard Trey Jones, who put up 6 points and 6 assists, the starting point guard on the team. He's also phenomenal, but no one's looking at him because you have the number 1, number 2, and number 3 guys on the team. This Duke team is just insane. I called it. I just have to say, I called it way back when everybody first signed to Duke. I knew these guys were going to be the best college basketball program in history of the NCAA. And looks like so far I'm right. I get it. It's only one game. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. But from what we saw, R.J. Barrett had an offensive explosion. Even played amazing defense. Cameron Reddish, all-around player. R.J. Barrett was an all-around player that I just said. Zion Williamson, superstar. 11 for 13 shooting. 11 for 13 shooting. He was able to score at will in the paint. He was able to get rebounds. I saw some passes from Zion Williamson. He reminds me of LeBron James and Charles Barkley. Zion Williamson is the next big thing. Everybody sleeps on Zion. They're saying R.J. Barrett and Cameron Reddish are way better than him because he doesn't have a jumper. That is false. Zion Williamson is the next big thing. He He is the size of a Duke offensive lineman, 6'7", 285 pounds. This man is a monster, and he plays like a guard. He can dribble it, he can pass it, he can shoot, he can drive the lane and score at will in the paint like a big man. He can do everything like Charles Barkley used to do. And he has a great attitude. He plays team basketball, two things that Charles Barkley never did. So he's already better than Charles Barkley in that sense. Not to hate on Barkley or anything, that kind of sounds bad, I'm saying Zion is already better than Charles Barkley. But in the mental sense, Charles Barkley was not a team player and he had a bad attitude. Where Zion Williamson, he's already a team player, passing the ball around, great passer, and he looks like he has a pretty good attitude so far. He was a little mad and frustrated, I saw, whenever he went to the bench. At least that's what I saw, but that was just competitiveness. This Duke team is amazing. A really good game. I really wish it was a closer. That's what I was looking forward to when I turned it on, but Duke just steamrolled Kentucky. I feel a little bad for Kentucky considering Tyler Harrow. He's from Wisconsin. I was a pretty big fan watching him on Ball is Life YouTube channel and a bunch of other YouTube channels. Watched all of his highlights. But that's what he gets for decommitting from Wisconsin. Only joking, only joking. I'm happy that he went to Kentucky. I really wish he wouldn't have decommitted from Wisconsin, but it is what it is. He thought Kentucky was better for himself, so he did that. And at this point, I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go. This is Dice Sports. I'm out.